Excellencies, High Commissioners both from New Zealand and from Fiji, Chanda, Permanent Secretary, Trade Commissioner. Ladies and gentlemen, I must apologize. For those of you that flew in on Air Pacific, the Permanent Secretary is on the Fiji Airways board, so you can actually see him afterwards. And with respect to our High Commissioner in New Zealand, you said we do this every year. He actually loves the idea, so he gets to come home all the time. So welcome back, HC. The Fiji President of New Zealand Fiji Business Council and delegates to the business mission, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Bula Vinaka, and a very good morning to all of you. It's a pleasure again to be here this morning to warmly welcome you all to the New Zealand Fiji Business Mission. And I'd also like to extend a special welcome to our guests from New Zealand and to those Fijians who have returned home. I see a few around today to explore the potential trade and investment opportunities here in Fiji. It's especially encouraging to see our former Fijians returning home to invest and also to share their experiences and expertise and technical knowledge and skills. And today marks the beginning of an important week, a week-long business mission, which will enable us to forge new relations and strengthen the ones that we already have. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiji today is the strongest, most innovative, and the most united that it has ever been. And we are the hub in the Pacific, the hub of trade and business and transportation and logistics and communications, and we have done exceptionally well over the past decade, as can be seen quite clearly through the strength of our economy. The Fijian economy is poised for the ninth consecutive year of growth and the longest period of sustained economic growth ever recorded in our history. And we are prepared and we expect to maintain this upward trajectory in the years to come. Fijian government policies, ladies and gentlemen, have led to an increase in per capita income to over $12,000, almost doubling from $6,000 odd in 2006. Foreign reserves, I'm not sure if the Governor of Reserve Bank is here, but foreign reserves are just under $2.2 billion, which is enough to cover 5 months of imports. And unemployment, ladies and gentlemen, is recorded at the lowest in the last 20 years at 4%. Government has invested in infrastructure, such as roads, airports, bridges, and jetties. And today we are spending approximately 40% of our national budget on capital expenditure, and that's the highest ever. We're massively expanding our ports, as you would have seen at Nandi Airport when you came in, to make them more efficient. And we're upgrading our national infrastructure to new standard of climate resilience, and we are extending essential services like water, electricity, and telecommunications and internet to every corner of the country. Just this month, ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable Prime Minister opened the new Nandi International Airport complex, which is actually built to world standards. And it is certainly the biggest and most modern airport terminal in the Pacific Islands, and one worthy of Fiji's status as a hub of the Pacific. In March, our progress received global recognition at the Skytrax 2018 World Airport Awards, where Nandi was named one of the world's most improved airports, alongside airports in far larger and far more developed nations around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we have invested in our people by freeing education for our primary and secondary schools. We have a literacy rate of 93%, and access to student loans and schemes and scholarships have allowed more people to be able to afford higher education. As a result, we are developing the most talented and the most competitive workforce in Fiji. All policies are driven by the one aim, that all developments in Fiji need to be sustainable and green projects. Furthermore, our policies are dedicated towards developing emerging markets in order to forge new relations whilst encouraging re-engagement with our traditional partners in order to create new trade and investment opportunities that benefit us all. New Zealand and Fiji, I remember saying this on every other time that I've been here, New Zealand and Fiji are natural trading partners, and we must work together to reach the full potential of our relationship by exploring means and ways of further engagement. Two-way trade in goods of the two countries reached about 992.2 million in 2017. And around 71 million worth of New Zealand investments were registered last year in tourism and services and wholesale and retail sector. As a government and ministry, we stand ready to work side by side with the business community in New Zealand to further ignite the trade and investment between our two countries. In order to strengthen our trade and investment relations, we have established the Fijian Trade Commission office in Auckland early this year, and through the Trade Commission we'll be able to redouble our efforts in attracting more investments and market for Fijian products. And ladies and gentlemen, might I also say this, that the Trade Commission and the High Commission are one of the best that we have, and these two are phenomenal, and you'll get a fantastic result out of them. So please ensure that you always constantly stay in touch with them. We have a great team. Please make sure you use them. One area that I believe, ladies and gentlemen, has tremendous potential is the business process outsourcing sector. Not only is the Fijian workforce talented, we are also English-speaking, and BPO services in Fiji are available at a much cheaper cost than in New Zealand, and our accent is neutral. On top of that, our networks of telecommunications are reliable, and we have fast and reliable internet service access almost available everywhere with 4G plus connectivity. And to capitalize on the ICT connectivity, strong manufacturing base in Fiji's strategic position, one initiative of the Fijian government is the Warumbitia Economic Zone. The zone will target investments from leading ICT, manufacturing and supply chain management and other medium to large scale firms. And this will be tailor-made for the investments in that particular zone. And if you want to hear some more about it, our Trade Commissioner is very, very involved in that particular project. Please consult him. You'll hear from the Reserve Bank and Investment Fiji today on the various incentives that are available for foreign investors. And budget's coming, so I'm not sure what's coming, but there may be a few more, I'm not sure. Ladies and gentlemen, the time to invest in Fiji and your business has never been more ideal than now. And with our consistent policies based on fairness, based on inclusive growth and empowerment, we have put Fiji on a new course. And we have our eyes firmly set on sustainable economic growth and on achieving greatness. We are determined to not only cement Fiji's position on the global map, but to steadily transform ourselves from a developing country into a modern nation state. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to reiterate that New Zealand and Fiji are close and important economic partners, and we must work together to reach the full potential of our relationship. On behalf of the Fijian government, I would once again offer our assistance for you all to take advantage of doing business here in Fiji. And I trust that you'll have fruitful discussions today and throughout the week and explore opportunities and establish networks and finalize tangible business arrangements with your counterparts. Please also find time to enjoy some of the hospitality that we offer and explore our beautiful paradise we call home before you depart. And by the way, we just had a visit from the UNWTO Secretary General, and he labeled me not the Minister of Tourism, but Minister of Paradise, so thank you. That was a nice tick off from the SG. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you all the best for today, and please, and look forward to some great outcomes from your gathering here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.